Peace. It's the God Coleon, and welcome to the God Coleon podcast show. So today, what I'm gonna definitely need y'all to do is like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, so when I drop new content, you'll be the first to know. So let's get into it. I want to take the time on to reflect on DMX. Rest in peace, DMX. What did you learn from him when he was here? Well, I was raised by the 90s, born in the 80s, and DMX was one of my favorite rappers of all time. You know what I'm saying? He really inspired me to rap. I remember when his first album came out, before albums came out, they used to drop singles. And I used to go to the record store. Some people used to go steal it, but I used to hustle up the money to go get the record or the tape. And I remember on the tape, it used to be the A side and the B side. And I think it was Get At Me Dog. When that single came out, I could not stop rapping to the B side, because the B side was the instrumental. The A side was him giving it up. From that point on, I was just rapping, yo. Like, this guy really inspired me to rap, like, for real. And a whole bunch of other artists from the golden era, like Capone and Noriega, Nas, AZ, Hove. The list goes on. The list goes on. The list goes on. But DMX was one of the most prolific and iconic to me. He just was talking about everything that was going on around me. Everything. You know what I'm saying? What's going on? Most rappers was trying to be flamboyant and all of this and all of that, but X wasn't. He was being gritty. He was giving up how Yonkers is. He was giving up his life and how he was, and that resonated with home, because like, I was a child at the time, but I was able to experience and witness street stuff all the time growing up where I grew up, Rochester, New York. Or shout out to Rochester. Just his whole attitude towards life, he didn't give a fuck. He didn't care. He didn't let nobody tell him what to do. He did his own thing. I think that's important for everyone to do, because sometimes we be indoctrinated to the point that, you know what I mean, we don't trust in our higher selves. We don't even care about knowing who we are truly. You know, he said something real important on an interview before he died. He was doing an interview with a guy, and the guy asked him something about the music industry or whatever, and how he took it or whatever, and something pertaining to that. I can't recall it. I don't want to get the line or nothing, but he just said, yo, he ain't never want to get lost in the fame. He ain't want to never feel like he wasn't himself. He never wanted to feel like he had to confine to somebody else's situation or what they wanted him to do. That says it all, yo. And you can get blackballed sometimes by being in the industry and doing that, but only the strong survive. Only the real push through. You know what I'm saying? And now you can see in the music industry, people are doing anything. I mean, absolutely anything to be famous, especially males. They're wearing pocketbooks. They're putting on dresses. They're putting on lipstick and fingernail polish. It's weird. It's crazy. It is what it is. That's why I love hip hop. I love the essence of hip hop. I love the 5 elements of hip hop. I love music, period, though. But I can't get with the new time shit. Like, some of that shit is cool and some of that shit is just blatant stupidity. You know what I mean? Like, I can't. And then you got to be careful what you listen to, because what you listen to, you will become. You know what I'm saying? Your mind start to digest shit. So you'll be fucked up out here, lost in the sauce. So, DMX music, he had a lot of positive messages and he had a lot of negative messages, but I want to reflect on the positive ones, because he used to pray a lot at the end of songs or albums or whatever, and just drop jewels in the middle of tracks with the grittiness. You know what I mean? And you know what I'm saying? That was important to have two sides. To me, he was 360 degrees. You know what I'm saying? Family man, streets, um, animal lover, dogsman, whatever, entertainer, actor. He did it all, yo. He was a special person. I cried for 2 days straight when I found out he died. Like, for real. Like, real tears. Like, it really touched me, because, like, when he used to speak, it was like he was speaking to me. My favorite track of all times that he ever did was Slipping. It just, it touched home, because I remember not having a mom, not having a father, my grandmother raising me or my grandfather raising me, and I only could do so much with me, being that I was a young black male, and I was curious about the streets. I was curious about a lot of things, and growing up in the environment that I grew up in. So Slipping touched home. Like, that was me. You know what I'm saying? Dealing with addictions and stuff like this. I wasn't on no hard drugs, but an addiction is an addiction. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's drinking, smoking too much marijuana, snorting, it doesn't matter. Pornography, it doesn't matter. An addiction is an addiction, but you know what I'm saying? Just listening to him in that song, it was just like, yo, that was the most powerful song ever to me that he made, because, like I said, it he felt like he was just talking to me, and I know a million people felt like that. He was talking to them. So you know what I mean? Like, that was one of the best tracks. I still listen to it to this day. But I love all of his music. Like, I love all of his albums and stuff. Like, they are dope. They're filled with the truth. You know what I'm saying? We don't really be too much getting the truth from the mainstream artists anymore. And he was mainstream artist when he blew up. You know what I mean? He just was a mainstream artist. Nowadays, mainstream artists, they may just talk about how rich they are, and how many females they're gonna fuck, and how many lives they're gonna fuck up by having their shooter shoot, and all of these type of things. But that's neither here nor there, because we're here to reflect on X. So, like, what you learned from X? What's your favorite tracks? Y'all can leave that in the comment section. You know what I'm saying? What how did X inspire you? You know what I'm saying? What was your favorite track, or what was your favorite tracks, or what was your favorite albums? You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to DMX. Bless and peace to his family, his friends, and everybody that loved him. Um, we lost the real one, man. We lost the real one. Rest in peace to Black Rob too, man. That's another sad situation. I really don't know too much about it or anything of that nature. I really didn't listen to Black Rob like that, but whoa, and so I can't really speak on him too much. And he was another nice artist too. I heard he was from Buffalo, and I'm from Rochester, so that's right there. But then he was in Harlem, so But rest in peace to those guys, man. All the fallen legends, man. Nip, everybody that's gone, man. That was just a legend, man. That just inspired people with their lives. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm here to do too. Inspire with my life. If I can reach one, I feel like I reached all. So tell me, man, what was your favorite DMX track? You know what I'm saying? Comment below. And tell me how X inspired your life. And yo, he's gonna be missed, man, for real, man. Like he was just real. I used to love watching his interviews. Like when he went on Dr. Phil, everywhere he went, like he just was himself. And I encourage y'all to be yourself. Under any circumstances, be yourself. Never not be yourself. It feels inorganic to be yourself. It just feels like you got a costume on when you're not being yourself. It puts you in a space of uncomfortableness. Like it's just uncomfortable. And I don't want nobody to be there. I want everybody to be comfortable with who they are. You know what I'm saying? So love yourself, yo. Be yourself under any circumstances, because when you be yourself under any circumstances, you get the best results. When you don't be yourself under pressure or whatever circumstances you are in, it makes it a little bit more difficult. Because then you got to go outside of yourself to get some kind of help with being yourself or dealing with that situation. So, yeah, be yourself under any circumstances. All right, so I love this YouTube shit. I've been paying attention. I watch a lot of videos of people. I subscribe to a lot of channels. I learned a lot from YouTubers. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say their names right now, whatever. But I learned a lot from these guys. A lot of these guys I watch because they have a lot of valuable information, and they're pretty cool people. So it's been a wave of some people want to say it's like male versus female and all this type of shit. I'm not really gonna get into it, but I want to speak on a man without a purpose. Why do a lot of males have no purpose, and why is it detrimental for your growth as a person, as a male, um, to have purpose? Um, for me, why is it that a man has no purpose? Okay, I want to say maybe he's not in the right relationship. Maybe he has some trauma going on in his life, a lot of trauma that he hasn't addressed yet. Do shadow work. Do some shadow work. Dig deep. But yeah, I just think some people are unmotivated. They don't have nothing to look forward to. You know what I'm saying? Um, just no purpose. Just wake up every day and just go on about life. Just no purpose. And I think that just stems from a lot of things like broken homes, fatherless situations, drugs, um, dealing with I call a nigga mentality. And that nigga mentality is not good because it leaves you with no purpose. Also leaves you with a stupid ass purpose. You know what I'm saying? Like, that the guys that's out there doing things that they feel like gives them purpose. What do I think purpose is? I think purpose is getting up, getting on your grind, bettering yourself as a man, um, finding ways and solutions to kill that drive, that no purpose drive, to find the real drive. Um, dig deep. Find your purpose, man. Get on it. Don't just roll over and say it's over and fuck life and whatever. No, I'm not encouraging that. I'm encouraging to find a purpose, yo. Find some hobbies or something. Like for real, find some hobbies. I'm gonna order me some roller skates, not roller blades. Just the roller skates, like you go to Cascade. Now my cousin inspired me to do that. Like I'm gonna try to learn how to skate, but with the music playing and all that. Yeah, that gave me purpose to do something. Um, but real purpose, grind, try to own the business, try to be an environmentalist, um, a humanitarian. Any of these things can give you a purpose. Art, I love art. If you can draw, if you can spoken words, poetry, rap, purpose. If you have these fire and desires within you, do not just not act on them. It's too much of that going on. Then you turn to the wrong thing to try to find purpose. And that's why I think purpose for a man is a thing that needs to be pursued. Cause guys, a lot of guys find themselves pursuing pussy. That's their purpose. But that ain't no real purpose. It's not why you here. It's not why you was put here on this earth. We all have a purpose to be here. Like for real. Like you just have to like sometimes find it. Sometimes it's in your face. What can you do good? That might be your purpose. Some people could cut hair real good. So their purpose is to be here to uplift people and make them feel better when they get that fresh haircut. So I'm talking to the men and women too, but I'm basically talking to men. So, some guys are mechanics naturally. So their purpose is here for mechanics. Shout out to all the gods that's mechanics. Because that's just like amazing to me. Somebody who can fuck with machinery and just make it go and make it come to life and make it work. Um some men are here fitness trainers, great physiques, naturally strong, love to work out, but don't really feel like that's their purpose. It can be. You can use it as a purpose. You can use it as motivation to get to another purpose. You know what I'm saying? Um, Dressing. Your purpose might be here to be the next fashion designer. I know that's one of my purposes. Fly. God. Shout out to West Side Gun. But yo, purpose. Just try and find it, man. I believe in this shit so hard. Like yo, I gotta stress it. Like I talk to a lot of guys, man. They don't have a purpose, man. And I don't like talking to them no more. I don't even like associate with them no more, being around them because it's like detrimental to my growth. Because if you just wake up every day and you don't have nothing to look forward to, no goals in life, no aspirations, nothing, just nothing, just a fucking lump on a log. It's not good, yo. My grandfather always stressed to me, rest in peace, granddad, do something with yourself. Be something. Make something out of yourself, man. Just don't be sitting around doing nothing with your life. Like, you know what I'm saying? Grandfather was a great man. He had no education and he owned houses and he owned a painting contract. He was a painting contractor. And this man got up every day and he worked, grinded, had all kind of Cadillacs and stuff. He taught me how to, you know what I'm saying, build a garden, plant seeds. You know what I'm saying? He gave me purpose. And I kind of like strayed away from that in life. That happens. You know what I'm saying? You want to get into the street shit, or you live in this bad environment or whatever. And then you get curious. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, man, he gave me a reason to have purpose in life, to do something with my life. And Sometimes, like I said, this is a shortcoming for fathers and mothers and broken homes and broken neighborhoods and this, that, and the third. But all I could say is, yo, I am a living testimony that you can do whatever you put your mind to. You can just accomplish whatever you want to accomplish. All you got to do is just overcome the negative thoughts, get them out of there, and believe in yourself and believe that you're here for a purpose, and then you'll find your purpose. But cut all the negativity out so you can find that purpose, and then it'll be all more of clear. But you have to put in the work. You're not just gonna find your purpose sitting on your ass watching TV or sitting around with your homies smoking, talking about how y'all gonna jump on the next booty that passed by, or at the club, or on Facebook, or you about to DM some chick on goddamn Instagram. Nah, man, that ain't purpose, bro. You wasting your whole life. You know what I'm saying? You wasting your whole life. You know, and I was there at one point in time, like wasting my life doing things that had no purpose, that served me no purpose. That's another thing. We got to eliminate things in our life, fellas, that serves us no purpose. It doesn't matter if it's a female. It doesn't matter if it's a family member. It doesn't matter if it's a social media site. Deactivate that joint and get right. Like if you feel it's causing you to have no purpose and it serves you no purpose, you know it and you feel it within inside of yourself, your higher self, you know, you get that feeling, that's your higher self. If your soul's telling you like, yo, this is bullshit, maybe you should listen to your intuition and cut that shit out. Because it's nothing more sad than wasted talent or wasted dream. Having dreams and never tried. That's what I'm here doing. I always had a dream to speak to the world, whether it was through music or just whatever. Now they got podcasts. I mean, podcasting been out, but in all of this, I mean, I didn't know how to get into it, and some of that not knowing deterred me. But thanks for the information age, time of Aquarius. Coming from a Scorpio, I'm researching, I'm figuring it out one day at a time. You know what I'm saying? One day at a time. Not trying, I hate to use the word trying. Doing, just do it. Nike the situation. But just working on being a better person every day. Cleaning up my vocabulary. Expanding my vocabulary. Sound like I be making up words sometimes. I don't give a damn. Make my own dictionary one day. That's how ambitious and motivated I am. Like, for real. But just get on your purpose, man, and stop chasing cat. These women still gonna be here, and it ain't nothing better to a woman than a man on his purpose, cause that's a turn on to her. They love that. I mean, you got bum women that love bum niggas, you know what I'm saying? But do you want to be a bum or do you want to be a winner? Do you want to be a loser and a chooser? Or you want to be just a conqueror? You know what I'm saying? So get on your purpose, man, and never stop. Alright. In conclusion to this video, I just want to leave y'all with some positivity. You know what I'm saying? So, never stop. Never stop doing what you love. Never let nobody tell you you can't do it. Never let nobody deter you from what you feel and hear. And you see. Without it being in fruition yet. Manifest it. Speak it. Write it down. And act on it. And let the universe help you with the rest. But align yourself. You know what I'm saying? Practice proper etiquette. You know what I'm saying? Practice chivalry. Without a girlfriend. You know? You see women going in the store, you know what I mean? I know it's hard sometimes. Females think you're trying to get at them or they rude and this, that, and the third. But just be positive. When you radiate positive energy, it's really hard for negativity to even affect you. Like you're gonna have your days that you wake up and you just feel like, it's cold in here. The world is against you and all of that. Um, Stuff's going wrong, but man, just and keep moving, keep going. Keep going. Never give up, man. Just never give up. And if you need somebody to look up to or look forward to, or I'm your one. I'm going to be dropping these videos. I'm going to be staying in contact with you, encouraging you. Even on my down days, I'm going to encourage. See, I'm an empath. I want everybody to do good. I want to see everybody shining. I love to be fresh. I love to wear fly clothes, like, you know what I'm saying, and be fresh. I love that. So I don't like to see people dirty or not clean. You know what I'm saying? That's just how empathic I am. I want to see everybody have luxury cars. At least experience it once in their life. You know what I'm saying? Have nice things. I want everybody to have money. So the robbing can stop it. The killing can stop. This is a perfect world I'm talking about. It's in my mind. I know it's not in reality, but you can't tell me nothing. I'm optimistic, too optimistic. You can't tell me that I just believe in people can change and be a better person, because like I was once rotten as fuck. Rotten. Been to prison, been to jail several times, have a long rap sheet, used to be terrible, gang banging and iron slanging, everything you could think of, man, that was rotten. Except for homosexuality and shit like that. Like, nah. But other than, you know what I'm saying, your average black child growing up in the ghetto, in an impoverished environment, man, I done seen it all and done a lot. You know what I'm saying? Not proud of it, not glorifying it. Here to tell others, let's clean it up, man. Stop the killing. That's what we definitely got to do. Stop the killing. That is the number one detrimental thing to the black man and the black community. We're taking each other out, man. Nobody got to kill this. Killing each other. Whether it's drug use or a negative mind thought, or picking up the gun when you could talk to him, or y'all could put your hands up. Like, I really think people need to. It's not gonna happen though. But I really think hoods need to invest in boxing gloves. And guys settle it that way, like, for real. Some kind of solution. Because not only are we being affected, our children is being affected. It's just a story that passed with the little girl in Chicago with her father at the drive-thru at McDonald's, and they Swiss cheesed the car, and the father got hit one time and he lived, and his little daughter got hit like 6 times, one bullet from her birthright, her birth age. That's crazy. Like, babies is dying now in the mix of this, and it's so heartbreaking because I have babies, not little babies, but they're my babies. You know what I'm saying? And that's like me being in a gang war or not being wise, knowing I got beef and all of this type of things, and not taking the necessary precautions and just going to get my child. And one day, my opposition sees me, and they got me down bad. And then how the universe works and how karma works, it's crazy because this man has to live and his child died. That is heartbreaking. I know he wanted it to be him. And if he didn't, then that's crazy, but I'm pretty sure he wanted that to be him, so his daughter could live on. But the way that this thing works, it might not be you. It might be the one next to you. And now you have to live with that and then it draws you in so many positions, in so many ways. Like you start going crazy. You don't even know, and it may make you wisen up, or it may make you worse. And a lot of guys, they'll say, "Oh, it just makes me worse. It just makes me worse." I can't. I never lost a child, so I can't say. And I pray to the universe that I never lose. I hope my kids bury me. I'm just putting that out there to the universe. I hope my kids bury me. Old, not young. I'm still young, but old. I hope they bury me, because I can't see myself burying one of my children. It's just like I wouldn't know how to move on in life. I wouldn't even know what to do, because I got five. So I just don't know how that I just can't imagine. Losing my mother was hard enough. I carried that on for years, years. So a child, man, I don't know. All I can say is, yo, stop the violence, man. Stop gang banging. Figure out another way. You know what I'm saying? But if necessary, if it has to be, if you gonna go kill somebody, man, make sure you kill the person you trying to go kill. And I ain't even condoning the violence, but I know a lot of people are not gonna listen to me, and they're gonna do what they want to do, and they already have that mentality, and they're already stuck in that lifestyle, and they're already in the underworld so deep that it's up to their neck. And then, you know what I mean? It's like, yo, I gotta do this. But if you gotta do that, go get the person you gotta get. You know what I'm saying? You guys out here Swiss cheese and cars with these automatic weapons and stuff. These extendo weapons on it. I mean, extensions on the guns. You're hitting innocent people. You're hitting people that have nothing to do with the problem that's caused that hand that you have with this other individual. And then kids is getting killed. Kids at an all-time high. Babies. They don't even have a chance to experience anything. They're innocent to the gunplay. They're innocent to the violence. They're innocent to the beef. They don't know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? The little girl that was with her father, she just wanted to be with her daddy. And have McDonald's. That's like my little daughter, Nucci. Shout out to Kalea. She loved McDonald's. So that made me think about, in my other daughter, Brooklyn. They love McDonald's. Like, that just put me in the mind of, if I had drama out here, if I was running around doing all this dirt in the streets, beefing, pointless ass beef, gang banging and all of this, and I got my babies with me, and I go to McDonald's and somebody tear my car up, man, and I live. Let that sink in. You live. Yo. It's sad, yo. It's crazy that we're still here, yo. You know, like I said, I'm very optimistic. I believe one day this all is gonna go away. It's all gonna be healed. You know what I'm saying? We'll be cleansed from this violence that's plaguing us. You know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it there in my mind and my heart, because I want to see my black people rise to be the kings, queens, and the gods and the goddess that they are. You know what I'm saying? Because we are everything. You know what I'm saying? We know we have one human race, and we have all these different tribes, but the black tribe, the melanated tribe, powerful people, powerful people, powerful. And we're using our power to destroy each other instead of build each other up. And I can't vibe with it. And I ain't vibing with it, because I've done so much negative that I know that if you continue to do negative things, you're not going to get positive results. There's no matter. You can't do good and evil. The scale is going to tilt. So you want to be good, and then when you got to be bad, and then it might just go a little bit or whatever. You can just balance it right back out. but you need balance. But some people not even balanced. They just swayed off balance. They just doing the most. You know what I'm saying? They're killing. They're talking negative. They're talking down on each other. They're tearing each other apart. And we do it for material gains, money, you know what I'm saying, and other probably prized possessions or whatever that we think prized possessions. It's sad, man. It's really sad. It's not good, yo. And I just want to see everybody do good because, like I said, I was once there at that space in my life where it was just a bunch of negative stuff going on all the time, and it was in my mind, and then it manifested itself out in the physical. So heal your mind, man. Heal your mind. First heal your soul, then heal your mind, then heal your body. You know what I'm saying? It's not mind, body, and soul. It's soul, mind, then body. Cause the body is nothing. It's really not. You know, you can dress it up. You could put nice clothes on it, jewelry. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. It's really nothing though. Your soul, your higher self, that's what counts. That's the driver. So if you got a rotten soul, you're gonna have a rotten body. You're gonna have a rotten reality. I had to learn that the hard way. And a lot of guys just so stuck in the underworld that they don't even want to come up for air, man. They don't even want to get out of that. They just feel like they at a point of no return. You could return, man. You could go back. If you can't, if you stuck in a city where it's just crazy violent and all of that, like I was in Rochester. I'm from Rochester. I had to get away. I had to leave. It was a dark cloud over the city. You know what I mean? I love Rochester. It taught me everything that I know. As far as street shit, school, everything. Everything. A lot of my childhood friends are still there. A lot of my childhood friends are dead that was there. But, and a lot of my childhood friends moved from there too, to other places because they also know too. So if you gotta move, man, it's okay. If people going to, oh man, you about to move and all this, so what, yo? You go ahead. It might be the best thing you ever did in your life, and it can save your life. Yeah, it can save your life. Now that doesn't mean now when I moved though, I moved to the south. I moved to Georgia. You know what I'm saying? Then I moved to South Carolina, but I moved to Georgia first. And when I left New York, I took that mentality with me. See, that's what I was talking about, the nigga mentality or the ghetto mentality or the crab in the barrel mentality or my opposition mentality or just the negative mentality. It still was bad. You know, I had US Marshals and police forces and all that looking for me at one point in time for a big case I had to get resolved. Because I still had that New York mentality. I still had that nigga mentality. You know what I'm saying? I still felt like shooting and robbing and selling drugs and all of this was the way for me. It was a way out. I felt like it was the way. Until I just had to reflect. And when they told me I was about to get life, first they came to me with 20 years. Then they came to me with 40 years. And then they told me, oh, well, we'll just give you life. Now, I never snitched nobody or none of that. Now, I was snitched on. So all of this played a factor into me changing. And then the person that told on me was a family member. So all of this played into a factor of me changing my life. Now, when I got out, I still was negative. I was doing negative shit. I ain't gonna front. But I started to feel real empty inside. And then I told myself when I get out and I beat that time and I come home, you know what I mean, I'm gonna do the right thing. And I was lying to myself, and that's another thing. We gotta stop lying to ourselves. Stop lying to yourself. Keep it real with yourself. Because nobody's going to keep it real with yourself unless you know what I mean, you feel that energy that they're keeping it real with you. But nobody can keep it real with you more than you. Period. Don't tell yourself what you're doing is okay and it don't feel right. Because 9 times out of 10, it's not right and it doesn't resonate with your soul. And your higher self is always going to give you that intuition to do something. You know, when you see those group of guys and say, hey, well, cross the street. But you want to have too much pride to cross the street and, you know, you walk up to those group of guys or walk by those group of guys in there, that can be your ass. Because they was radiating so much negative energy, you felt it before you got there. And then your soul, your higher self, your intuition was telling you. And you didn't listen to it. And you had to pay the piper. And that's what's happening with a lot of us. Not listening to ourselves, falling victim to stupidness. You know what I mean? Like, yo, when does it stop? So I'm just here to encourage it to stop. I'm just here to encourage guys to find a purpose. I'm here to encourage guys to stop gang banging, stop disrespecting your black queens, your black goddess. And I know that's a whole nother segment, but yeah, I know they got a lot of shit with them going on too. But you know what I'm saying? And that's what I was speaking on earlier. I'm trying to stay away from that. But there's guys out there that's speaking on it. I'm gonna tap into it too, but right now I'm just staying away from it because I feel like it's a tit for tat thing. But yeah, it's a lot of issues with women out here these days that needs to be addressed. Yes, it does. It's real. And you know, that's it, man. So I'm glad to present y'all with my first video. You know what I'm saying? Hope y'all enjoyed it. And I pray to the universe that everybody has a fair shot at a great life. And they create a great life for themselves. And all the negativity, you know, subsides, stops. It's crazy. You can't keep doing it, man. And get away from negative people. Some people can't change their negative ways, their negative frequencies. So get away from that toxic ass behavior, that toxic ass energy, that toxic ass thinking. You know what I'm saying? Because what you hang around, you become. What you eat, you become. What you think, you become. So if you think lower yourself, you get low vibrational reality. If you think high yourself, you get high vibrational reality. And act on your dreams, your passions. You know what I'm saying? And love everybody. You know what I'm saying? That's the way love goes. Peace. It's the God Coleon, and I'm glad for y'all to be in here with me, tuning in. And like, subscribe, and share, and comment down below. Because this was going to be called the Informative Opinionated Podcast. Because I was going to inform y'all on a lot of things. And give y'all my opinions. And have y'all opinions. Because we all have opinions, perspectives. But leave y'all perspectives and y'all opinions down below. You know what I'm saying? No matter if they negative, you coming at me or whatever you're doing. I'm going to use that for content. Negativity can't stop me. It doesn't live here. It doesn't thrive. And to all the positives and all the creatives and all of that good stuff, I love y'all and I love everybody. Peace. It's the God Coleon Podcast.